morning, everybody. Welcome to Dawn Mountain. Is anybody here for the first time? Oh, right on. Welcome, everybody. First timers, so not necessarily first time meditators. So what we do at Dawn Mountain, my name is Claire, by the way. I'm one of the senior students here, and we just take turns leading on Sundays. What we do on these Sunday meditation sessions is there's two parts. The first part is the longest. We sit and we focus the mind in two different ways. So either by focusing on the breath, and the instructions are to focus at the breath at the center of the abdomen, so feeling that expansion and contraction of the abdomen. If you find that difficult, you might also just try focusing on the breath at the nostrils. And what you're looking to do with that part of the meditation really is just to give your mind one object to settle on. There is said to be sort of two main components to this type of meditation. There's focusing your mind, which would be calm abiding type meditation. And then there's also being aware of what's going on within your mind. So that's more like an analog of maybe special insight. These are like the two big categories. So you want to be aware of when your mind wanders off from your breath. And without any judgment, you just bring it back. So instead of thinking, gosh, I'm a terrible meditator, you think, oh, how interesting. Now I'm thinking about the past. Or how interesting, now I'm thinking about the future. And you just bring it back. And really, you know, something that Harvey really emphasizes that helps me a lot in the practice of meditation is this idea of curiosity. It's sort of the opposite of judgment, when instead of thinking, I should be doing this, I'm not doing it, I'm bad. Instead of that, you're thinking, I wonder what's going to happen today in my meditation. You know, so often you hear teachers say, like, just discount this idea that there's a good meditation or a bad meditation. You come, you sit, and you just see what happens. So really, ideally, that's the attitude that we take with us into this meditation. So especially if you're newer and you find that your mind is wandering, that's totally normal. What we're doing really is like building that muscle of bringing the mind back to the breath, bringing the mind back to whatever object we want it to rest on. So I just want to say that to kind of frame your experience this morning, that really, ideally, you're looking for curiosity rather than like being a really good meditator. Because whatever that means, like probably none of us is a really good meditator. I mean, none of us present in the room right now. I don't include any Harvey, of course. So that's the first part of what we do. We'll be sitting, resting our attention on our breath, and then we'll intersperse that silent sitting with periods of sounding the sacred syllable Hong. So when we sound that syllable, if you're wondering what it means, it's not a word. It's just a syllable that kind of evokes enlightened mind. And often it's pictured at the heart center, but you don't have to, you know, put your focus in any particular place. Just sounding this sound provides a different object for meditation. So you're going to rest your mind on just the sound itself and the physical sensations of the sound. And it's kind of nice to have two different objects because this way you can feel what it's like for you to have a more, you know, physical, tangible object, and then also to have the object of sound. And of course, if you feel uncomfortable with sounding a syllable from some other language that you don't know, feel free to just sit and, you know, experience everyone else sounding it. So that's what we're going to do. Then we'll take a little break, and I'll explain the second part of it after that. So let's just start with the posture. You can start with just feeling the whole seat area of your body on your cushion or your chair. Really allowing your weight to settle and just be completely held and supported by your cushion or your chair. Your lower back, your lower abdomen can just relax, be supported. I mean, if you think about it, really that's happening all the time anyway. We just feel like we have to hold ourselves up so we have extra tension. So let go of that tension. You can feel that there's a plumb line or roots or something dropping down from the base of your spine, dropping down through the layers of the earth, connecting with the center of the earth, really offering you a grounded seat for this meditation. So we feel into that connection, that deep grounding. Feel into the support that the earth itself offers to the base of our body. We feel the spine rising up long and straight out of that grounded base. I like to picture a string pulling the crown of my head up. So now we're all the way up straight. There's probably some tension in your back. So now you just release that tension. You keep that straight spine, but you allow yourself to sit upright but relaxed. Your shoulders just hanging naturally off your spine. Your head in line with your spine. Now this tall upright body that's at the same time relaxed and open provides a good home base for our mind, which is also relaxed, open, but stable. Bless you. So now as we sit, you can just allow your eyes to relax, to gaze down at about a 45-degree angle. Not looking at anything, just relaxed and slightly open. If you find that distracting, you can close your eyes completely. You can invite all the muscles of your face to relax. You can invite all the muscles of your neck and shoulders to relax. You can invite all the muscles of your chest, even your lungs and your heart, to relax. You can invite all the muscles of the lower abdomen and lower back to relax. Your body resting, relaxed, and open. Now you bring your attention to your breath. If you like, you can feel that your attention follows your breath down into the center of your abdomen. And then simply rest, feeling the expansion and contraction. If you're more attuned to your body's energy, you can rest your attention at what the Chinese call the dantian, the Tibetans call the do, this energetic point in the center of the abdomen. Or if focusing at the center of the abdomen doesn't work, you can always shift your attention to the nostrils or to the chest and feel the expansion there. But ideally, you'll try to settle your mind into the abdomen at some point in the meditation. So now we simply rest the mind on the breath, letting go of thoughts, allowing the mind to really settle into the bare physical experience of breathing. As you sit, resting your attention on the breath, It may happen that your mind naturally becomes more and more absorbed into the sensation of breathing. You may find that it very naturally rests on your breath, and that thoughts become quieter and quieter. Mind settles back onto the breath. This attitude of curiosity, of real attention to the present moment. Every time you find your attention has slipped off the breath, you notice that. And without judgment, you simply bring it back to the breath. We'll take about a 10-minute break. There are snacks and refreshments and tea and hot water out there. And we will reconvene in about 10 minutes to do the second part of our meditation.
I ask precious 3 gems from deep in my pained heart. See me with compassion. I have no other hope. This dear human body, impermanence besets. Do you not fear your death, good and faithful student? The 5 skandhas gather and disperse who knows when. Heartily think on death, good and faithful student. Karma never deceives, so give up wrongful thoughts. Engage Dharma wholly. I ask precious 3 gems from deep in my pained heart. See me with compassion. I have no other hope. This dear human body, impermanence besets. Do you not fear your death, good and faithful student? The 5 skandhas gather and disperse who knows when. Heartily think on death, good and faithful student. Karma never deceives, so give up wrongful thoughts. Engage Dharma wholly. I ask precious 3 gems from deep in my pained heart. See me with compassion. I have no other hope. This dear human body, impermanence besets. Do you not fear your death, good and faithful student? The 5 skandhas gather and disperse who knows when. Heartily think on death, good and faithful student. Karma never deceives, so give up wrongful thoughts. Engage Dharma wholly. I ask precious three gems from deep in my pained heart. See me with compassion. I have no other hope. This dear human body, impermanence besets. Do you not fear your death, good and faithful student? The five skandhas gather and disperse who knows when. Heartily think on death, good and faithful student. Karma never deceives, so give up wrongful thoughts. Engage Dharma wholly. I ask precious three gems from deep in my pained heart. See me with compassion. I have no other hope. This dear human body, impermanence besets. Do you not fear your death, good and faithful student? The five skandhas gather and disperse who knows when.
Welcome back, everybody. So now we'll do the second part of our practice. The first part is more about cultivating attention, awareness. The second part is about sharing whatever positive states of mind, or if you think of it in these terms, whatever virtue or good karma that we've accumulated. The second part is about sharing it. So what we're going to do this time is just take a minute or two to settle back down into a restful state. And then we're going to sound the syllable ah 3 times. So ah is this nice open syllable that we use for sharing. And the first time that we sound ah, we'll feel that our entire body turns to light. So if you like, along with paying attention to the sound, you can kind of have a sense of like white light spreading through your body, turning every cell into light. That's the first time. The second time that we sound ah, we'll be sharing that light with everyone in the room and also receiving the light that they're sending to us. And then the third time that we sound the ah, we're sending it out from this room through all of the city, the country, the entire Western hemisphere, the world, the entire universe. So however far your mind wants to go with that, we're sharing it with everyone, all living beings. So we'll do that, and then we will read the names from the book, read our dedication verse, and we'll have some announcements. So let's start by just settling back into the posture, feeling our seat, feeling the spine rising up long and straight out of that seat. And we relax. Let the mind rest on the breath for a minute or two. With the first ah, our body turns to light. Second ah, we send and receive. The third ah, we send the light out. Now we'll sing the dedication verse on this yellow sheet. Thank you. And then we will read the names. By this good may I swiftly once become a great guru, lead all beings, everyone, to reach to that very ground. So today we dedicate this practice to all living beings, and especially to Gloria, Harvey for retreat, Elizabeth, Alice for recovery, Carla, Tessie, Yazinski, Justin Kirkwood, Jenny, Ed, Jackie, Radhika Dingra, Yuji Zhang's family, Ryder Rojas, Tim Sturm, Nell Lukosevich, Papa de Elizabeth, children waiting on the border for family reunification, Robert Lurord, Richard Lurord, Andrea Robayo, Maria Lurora, Steve Lurora, Evan Ritchie, Susan Imhoff, Marley, Claire, Janet, Gary, Peggy, Melinda, Hal, Henry, Emma, Abby in the Bardo, Jean Leguste in the Bardo, Anna, Alexis, Fran, Martha Lee, George, Eleanor Day, Linda, Sarah, Alexander, and the people of Ferguson. Let's just sound one final awe to share blessings with everyone. All right. Thanks so much for coming today. I have some announcements. There are flyers for all of these things on the table out in the front. So if you hear something you're interested in, please pick up a flyer. We have, first of all, a new Teaching Tuesday series starting this coming Tuesday? Next Tuesday? Oh, right then. We have the last one of the summer series this coming Tuesday. That series is about compassion and self-compassion, so it'll be really good. And then after that, the first Tuesday of September, we'll have a new fall series starting. So each of these is standalone. Feel free to come to this Tuesday, even if you haven't come to the other ones, or to tune in online if you can't make it on Tuesday. We will also have Wisdom series, part 1 of who knows how many, but this will be an ongoing occasional series. And the first one will be Saturday, September 19th from 9:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. with a whole bunch of basic Buddhist terminology and doctrine to help you get, a handle on the Heart Sutra. That's Harvey has come up with this series, and his goal is to be able to understand really what the Heart Sutra is about, which is kind of huge. So if you're interested in learning more about these basic Buddhist terms, like what are the 5 skandhas, the 5 aggregates, what are the ayatanas, what are the elements, et cetera, you can come and start to learn about that. We will have our annual fall open house Sunday, August 30th, following the 11 o'clock meditation. So if you'd like to learn more about Dawn Mountain, what we do, and or meet our teachers, Ann and Harvey, who are awesome, you can come to that open house, and there will be more significant snacks than are usually available. So food, there will be free food. And then the fall teaching series is called Mind, Body, Feeling, Core Elements of Experience. And my understanding is that this will help us to get prepared for the Elements retreat that Ann and Harvey are going to be doing in the fall. And if you were here for the last Elements retreat they did, it was really powerful. So highly recommended. That Elements retreat will be Friday through Sunday, October 9th through 11th. Probably far enough out. Also, just so you know, for those of y'all who have met Lama Tenzin before, who's this amazing Tibetan teacher who grew up in Nepal, he now lives in France, he's going to be coming in early November. So check the flyers out there. He's amazing. You definitely want to catch his teachings. Have I missed anything that we should throw out?
Family programs also begin early September. So we have our Kind Mind, Happy Life for young people age 4 to 8. And that starts Sunday, September 13th. Right? Yes. And then the following Tuesday, our parents group will meet. It's called Mindfulness for Moms, but it's for moms and dads. We just love alliteration around here. And the one thing that there's not a flyer about, but if you read the whiteboard, and I do encourage you to read the whiteboard, you will know that also on Sunday, August 30th at 9:30, we will begin to offer yoga for meditators right here at Dawn Mountain before meditation. So the idea is that it's about a 60-minute, pretty gentle class. So you'll have time to then have a cup of tea before meditation. And the founding teachers of this program are Paulo Kandiani, who's an old Ashtanga teacher. I say old. He's been an Ashtanga teacher for a long time, but he promises not to beat us up. And I am actually a teacher in the lineage of forest yoga. So we're going to trade weeks as it begins, and then we'll bring some other teachers online as the program grows. But we look forward to seeing you all here. It's on a donation basis. All proceeds benefit Dawn Mountain.
And there's a teen program too that I forgot
Teens
about.
are Saturday, September 12th. From 10 to 2. Lunch is included in the workshop. That's going to be facilitated by Simone and Claire, if she's still here. She'll still be here, but her sister might be having a baby that day.
Hard to say.
So there's a flyer about that as well. And Jerry told me that early bird discount ended for the Wisdom Series yesterday, but if you're here today and you would like to register for the Wisdom Series, you can have the early bird discount as a special gift.
So thanks everybody for coming. If you would like to become a member of Dawn Mountain, or if you would like to donate money to help us do what we do, there is a bowl on your way out on the right. If you have any questions, I'm happy to talk with you. There's some senior students like Mark and Janet and Gary. So feel free to ask people questions. And we hope to see you later. Have a lovely, mindful week, y'all.